Okay, what if you could take a simple idea, something that's just in your head right now, and turn it into actual income in just 7 days? No, seriously, it's not a fantasy, it's a process. And we're about to walk through it step by step to get you your very first digital sale. Let's do this. This quote here is from a woman named Mia. She was totally burned out, dreaming of something more. And kind of on a whim, she threw together a simple digital planner. She didn't have any design skills, no audience to speak of, but just 7 days later, that one little sales notification, it changed everything for her. Because she realized if she could sell one, she could sell 100. So let's treat this as your own personal challenge. I'm going to lay out a proven roadmap that can take you from a blank page to your first sale by this time next week. And seriously, this is designed for you, even if you're starting from absolute zero. So here's the game plan. First, we're going to bust a few myths that hold people back. Then for days 1 and 2, we're finding your killer idea. Days 3 and 4 are all about actually creating the product. Then on day 5, we build your online store. And finally, days 6 and 7 are focused on making that first sale. And by the end of this, you're going to see yourself in a whole new light. Okay, but before we really dive in, we have to clear the air. There are these myths, these excuses really, that stop so many talented people from ever even starting. So let's just tackle them head on right now. The biggest one I hear all the time is this idea that you need a huge following. But the reality, your first customers are almost always people you already know. Friends, family, people in communities you're in. And that other one, I'm not a designer. Well, you don't have to be, not when tools like Canva give you 250,000 free templates to start with. And look, this isn't about getting rich quick. It's about a real process of creating value. Once you see these for what they are, just myths, the path forward gets a whole lot clearer. All right, let's get into the good stuff. Days 1 and 2, finding your big idea. A really great product isn't just pulled out of thin air. It's usually found right at the intersection of what you love, what you know, and what people are actually struggling with. We call this the IKP triangle. That's interests, knowledge, and market problems. The real magic happens in that sweet spot where all three of these overlap. So just ask yourself, what are you genuinely passionate about? What do you know just a little bit more about than the average person? And what problem can you solve for them? Your winning idea is living right there at that intersection. And hey, if you're feeling a little stuck, check this out. Just look at how many of these have a low difficulty. Things like printable planners, budget templates, even AI prompt packs are in super high demand. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, right? You just need to find one little corner of the market you can serve really, really well. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. We're moving on to days 3 and 4. It's time to actually create your product. And I want to be crystal clear about this. You do not need expensive, complicated software to make something that looks amazing and provides a ton of value. Honestly, the tools you need are probably things you already know or could learn in an afternoon. Canva is an absolute powerhouse for anything visual. Google Sheets and Notion are perfect for templates and trackers. And here's the best part, the real key. Pretty much all of these have fantastic free plans to get you started. The barrier to entry is so low. And here's the 5-step process to get it done. First, outline it. Then, design it simply, don't go crazy. And this is crucial. Focus on the benefits, not just the features. How does this make someone's life easier or better? Then, you create a great cover. And finally, you test it. And please remember the mantra. Good enough to sell beats perfect but never published every single time. Still think this is impossible for a beginner? Get a load of this number. The creator behind Pixel Perfect Planners, Emily, started in 2022 with zero design background. By focusing on a very specific niche and creating really quality mock-ups, her shop just exploded. Over 20,000 sales in one single month. Wow. So the lesson from Emily and so many others is crystal clear. Find a specific audience, add extra value with things like bonuses or sticker packs, and then you gotta tell people about it. Success is not an accident. It's absolutely a strategy. Okay, it's day 5. You have your awesome product, and now you need a place to actually sell it. We're going to set up what I like to call your 24/7 sales machine, and we'll do it on a platform called Gumroad, which is just perfect for beginners. And when I say it's simple, I mean it. You can literally have your product listed in minutes. You create an account, give your product a title and a price, upload your file and a cover image, write a quick description, and hit publish. That's it. You are officially in business. It's that fast. Now, to make your store actually sell, your page just needs 4 things: a great headline that promises a result, really nice images of your product in action, bullet points that scream benefits, and a super clear call to action button like, "I want this." All right, here we are, the most exciting part, days 6 and 7. Let's go make that sale. You do not need a huge marketing budget. All you need is a simple plan, something we call the 3-lane traffic system. So the strategy here is simple. You start in lane 1, your personal lane. That's your friends, your family, people you already know. From there, you move into the organic lane, creating simple content that shows off what your product can do. And then, only once you have a little bit of momentum, you can explore the 3rd lane with small ads or partnerships. And just like that, you've done it. You've completed the challenge. But that first sale, that first notification, it's so much more than just a few dollars hitting your account. It's a fundamental shift in how you see yourself. I mean, really think about it for a second. You took something that was just an idea in your head, and you turned it into actual income. You've proven to yourself and to the world that your skills and knowledge have real, tangible value. You've officially crossed the line from being just a consumer to being a creator, a digital entrepreneur. So, the whole process is laid out right here in front of you. Your first sale is literally just 1 week away from being a reality. So the only question left to ask is, what are you going to create?